What is good, High Heat fam? Your boy's back, and I just finished watching still a Michael J. Fox movie, documentary, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, boys, I dropped a video recently, me reacting to the trailer. It did pretty good amount of views. I believe 70 views for our channel, so we'll take that. Nothing but love for y'all. But like I said, I finally finished watching it. It dropped yesterday on Apple TV Plus. This is gonna be my. I'm gonna spoil it. I'm gonna be honest. I really want to talk about it. But going into this documentary, I was expecting them to talk about the Parkinson's disease and what was gonna happen, right? So that's what I was expecting. And I'm not gonna lie, boys. This documentary, I really enjoyed it, man. I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna give this. I would give this documentary definitely. If you guys are a diehard Michael J. Fox fan, definitely watch it. It is on Apple TV Plus. It dropped, I believe, on the 12th of this month. But we're gonna be this is gonna be our breakdown video. Boys. So like I said, going into this documentary, I was expecting them to talk about Parkinson's, his whole stardom when it came to movies. How did it go towards the end of his career? So this is what we're gonna be talking about. So in the beginning of the whole documentary, Michael did talk about like the struggles of Parkinson's. Like he didn't even go into his early life at first. First he was like, yeah, when I wake up, even brushing my teeth is hard. So I was like, okay, so he's gonna go into the Parkinson's first. And going into that first, I'm like, dude, I'm already sad. I'm like 10 minutes in this documentary, I'm already sad and shit. But after maybe like 20 minutes of like talking about how he spends his day of Parkinson's and that, then he started going into like how much he was struggling. And he was talking about how, oh, I dropped out of school. I was in drama class, but I dropped out. And then I went to California. Then I was like, let me see what I could do. And he got a couple gigs, couple McDonald's commercials, couple gigs, but not enough to pay the rent. So he would sell off furniture. And I was like, wow. Like he was going in through the broke days and stuff until he got into Family Ties. And that became a huge star for everybody that knows and is a diehard like movie or TV fan. Family Ties just skyrocketed his career. And then Steven Spielberg came in with the whole script of Back to the Future. And we all know how that was going to end. So, again, Back to the Future became a huge movie. Probably one of my favorite movies to ever watch as well. And then Family Ties. And I was like, so this is the beginning of like Michael J. Fox's career. I'm like, wow. And just the way he would even say like, oh, the amount of fame from a young age is like crazy. So I would give like the storytelling the storytelling is top tier when it comes to this documentary, honestly. I was so surprised at how it was, because I envisioned it like Michael probably had it easy. He's probably one of those actors that would have had it easy, like some that I would know. And I'd be like, oh no, he actually struggled. Like he struggled big time and stuff. Right? But that was one thing to see. I was like, okay, that's interesting. Because he had to record Family Ties in the morning and then Back to the Future at the end of the day. And he only got 2 hours of sleep for, I believe it was like 3 or 4 months of recording those two shows and movie. And I was like, wow, Michael he's a madman, bro. He went ham when recording all that. But when he did that, right, then he started shifting towards his love life. And he was like, yeah, when you're young, good looking, you have all these women just coming at you and you're rich and this and that. And then he met Tracy Pollan, which is now his wife of, I believe it's like 30 or 40 years now, which is huge. And then what just happened was like he finally met her on the set of Family Ties. Eventually they had kids, and I believe they had 4 kids, 1 son and 3 daughters. Beautiful. He went into the whole, I believe it was 91 when he said he got Parkinson's when recording Doc Hollywood, and he woke up and his finger couldn't stop moving. And I was like, oh, it's getting dark now. And he basically just said how he told his wife, and wife, through sickness and in health, I'm still rocking with you. Through sickness and in health, I'm rocking with you. That's how you know he met the one. Watching this as a Michael J. Fox fan, I was like, okay, it's getting dark. I don't know if I want to watch the rest of this. But I watched the whole thing, and boys, y'all need to watch this documentary. I can't even express how much. Y'all need to watch this ASAP. Again, it's on Apple TV Plus. But yeah, he started shifting into like the whole sickness again of Parkinson's. So in the beginning of the whole documentary, he was just talking about how how Parkinson's was a day-to-day thing for him, how even walking, brushing his teeth was a struggle. And then he started his movie stardom with Back to the Future, Teen Wolf, all this. And then from there, met his wife, fell in love, had his first kid, and then found out about Parkinson's. He's like, I'm not gonna have much time left when it comes to acting. So Michael J. Fox, being the madman that he is, he said, you know what? I'm gonna record as much movies as I can right now, as many as I can, because I know I'm not gonna be able to act forever. So he did that until I believe Spin City, which was his last serious main star role. After that, he was like, okay, I'm not gonna be able to do that much. So, so once he did that, kind of retired from acting. Would have a couple guest spots, but not as much. But he did that much. And then from there, you go back to what his life is right now, which is now with his kids, his daughters, all this and that. And I'm not gonna lie, boys, watching this documentary, I was really surprised. I was like, At the beginning, I'm like, it's gonna be really sad and stuff. Because I've seen a lot of celebrities that have struggled with Parkinson's. You could say Muhammad Ali, Robin Williams, and all these guys, right? But Michael J. Fox, bro, that guy's a warrior, dude. I can't even express how much of a G he is. Like, so many people have really just struggled with this shit, but he don't get me wrong, he said he would smoke and drink just to get that out of his system, just depression and stuff. But he manned up. He was the man for the task. And then after that, he did his Parkinson's research company, and then he made millions of dollars just by making that company alone. The overall breakdown of this documentary, that was like the summary, the gist of it. All right, so what we're going to give this documentary. All right, the storytelling, Michael J. Fox is the man for storytelling. I'm not going to lie. I was so intrigued watching this documentary. Did not miss a second. Storytelling, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I'm not going to involve acting. There's no acting. It's just a documentary, right? But storytelling was a 9 out of 10. The sequence of events, I really quite enjoyed it. It was kind of all over the place, but it kind of fit. You know what I mean? Like, it's like The Last Dance, Michael Jordan documentary. It was all over the place, but it fit, you know? They know how to do the sequence. So I'll give it an 8. The overall idea of this documentary, it talked about Parkinson's. It talked about his movie career. I did want him to go more deep into his family, though. I know that, like, the only thing I got out of this was, like, yeah, he met his wife on the set of Family Ties, and they had 4 kids. But, like, I didn't really get to know, like, how his kids were, or, like, the relationship I guess you kind of had with them. Like, you could see it in the documentary, but I kind of wanted to know more, you know? I was invested in it. So I would give that maybe a 7. Could have improved, but, you know, it wasn't too bad. I think it was a good long run time, like an hour 45, like a movie. So it wasn't too bad. It wasn't so long, it wasn't so short, but it was definitely enough for me to be intrigued. 8 out of 10. What else did the documentary involve? I wish it involved some people that were in his life. Like, yeah, he had his family. I wish it involved, like, his co-starring actors and what their thoughts were on this and all this and that, to get different points of views. I would have loved to see that. Unfortunately, just his family, which is all and good. I wish they had that, though. What else? I'm going to give this overall... still a Michael J. Fox movie / documentary. I'm going to give this whole thing a solid 9 out of 10, my boys. I'm going to give this a solid 9 out of 10. Definitely recommend it. Definitely go watch it if you guys are a Michael J. Fox fan, or just go into this documentary. Like, go into this documentary not expecting nothing. You're like, oh, just be invested, boys. 'Cause I'm telling you, I was blank, didn't know what I was going to expect, except maybe Parkinson's and his movies. That's what I got. Was not disappointed at all, man. I really love this documentary. I definitely recommend it. Like I said, it is on Apple TV Plus. It's streamed, I believe, on the 12th of this month. Go watch it, boys. Yeah, nothing but love to Michael J. Fox. I hope he does better. I hope he gets healthier. I hope there's a cure for Parkinson's one day. I just love watching his movies. I love Back to the Future. I love Teen Wolf, The Frighteners. I love all his movies, man. I hope he gets better. I hope he keeps fighting. He's just a great person as well. Great actor. But yeah, man, that's about it, boys. That was the high heat breakdown for movies / documentaries reviews. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed, boys. Definitely check out the documentary. Peace.